Shalom. I want to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai Hamashayah, Call Halal Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Hamashayah. I was looking at news headlines today and it's going down. It's going down. So I'm going to start reading. It was already going down, but I've just, spirits on me to just keep reading these prophecies. So this is Jeremiah, the 50th chapter. I'm just going to jump into the 23rd verse. Jump back and forth. All right. How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How has Babylon become a desolation among the nations? All right, it's talking about modern day Babylon, which is America, because ancient Babylon, which is Iraq, is still inhabited. It's not desolate. All right, I have laid a snare for thee, thou art also taken. O Babylon, thou was not aware, thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against Yahweh. And that's true, because again, the Illuminati are bound by their own rules. It's going to go down just like 9/11, the World Trade Center disaster went down. And they are caught in their own snare, which reminds me of Psalms, the ninth chapter. The heathen are sunk down in the pit that they made, and the net which they hid is their own foot taken. Yahweh is known by the judgment which he executed. The wicked is snared in the work of his own hands. All right, again, that snare. And who are the wicked? The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. He has said in his heart, Yahweh hath forgotten. He hideth his face. He will never see it. And again, when you jump into chapter 11, the book of Psalms, it says, upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire, and brimstone, and a horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup upon the wicked. And that what we know is now, because they didn't understand it back then, nuclear weapons being his glittering spear, his sword, his arrows. We know that to be nuclear weapons. All right, that's how this America's going to turn in that lake of fire. So I'm going to jump back to Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, and I'm going to start in the fourth verse. In those days and in that time, saith Yahweh, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping. They shall go and seek Yahweh their power. They shall ask the way to Zion with their face thitherward, saying, come and let us join ourselves to Yahweh in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. All right, and that's talking about the men of Great Millstone, because they woke up to their nationality. They have the true understanding of the Bible. Um, just listen to them. You see how they connect the dots. They see things that you wouldn't be able to see normally when you just read the Bible verbatim. And now I could see a little. So now I'm gonna jump to verse 12. Your mother shall be sore confounded; she that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness and a dry land and a desert. All right, that's talking about Europe, England. It bore America. All right, because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited. Babylon, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon, round about, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against Yahweh, and those arrows are nuclear weapons. It's going to happen. Uh, Shout out against her round about. She hath given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of Yahweh. Take vengeance upon her, she hath done, do unto her. All right, and that ties into the book of Revelations too, the 18th chapter. All right, and the walls are broken down. All right, again, Joel, the third chapter says, "Let the weak say I am strong. Preach your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears." And that's what every nation's been doing. They've been building up their military. The weak say I'm strong. Right now China, it's whatever. If you're not watching the news, all they're putting is Stormy Daniels and you know uh, some other stuff. But there's other sources of news that are talking about it. All right. I'm going to jump into the 51st chapter. All right. I'll start at the 9th verse. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Yahweh hath brought forth our righteousness, our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of Yahweh, our power. Make bright the arrows, gather the shields. Yahweh hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes. Now, just like Basra is the capital of Edom, and it's to the west. So you know he's talking about America, just like Medes. When you go to the ancient land of the Medes, you know that's pointing up towards the north. You know that's the Russians. You know, and right now there's a conflict between America and Russia. Right now they're going back and forth. All right. For his device is against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple. Set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make the watch strong. Set up the watchmen. Prepare the ambushes, for Yahweh hath both devised and done that which he spake against the inhabitants of Babylon. O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness, right? Thy end is come. Just like, this is, we're living in the time of the rider of the pale white horse. It is the sickly, dying state of the Roman Empire, which is Babylon, Edom, Basra, which is America. All right, America is this capital, just like Basra, this capital of some Illuminati world, and just like that, Babylon's to the west, America's to the west, just like that ancient Medes right there, it's pointing up towards the north, it's the Russians. All right, it's a reference to Gog, Magog, Russians, Medes, it's pointing up towards the Russians. All right. Verse 14. All right. Yahweh of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, Surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. He hath made the earth by his power, he hath established the world by his wisdom, and hath stretched out the heaven by his understanding. When he uttereth his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens, and he causeth the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. He maketh lightnings with rain, and bringeth forth the wind out of his treasures. Every man is brutish by his knowledge. Every founder is confounded by the graven image. For his molten image is falsehood, and there is no breath in them. They are vanity, the work of errors. In the time of their visitation, they shall perish. The portion of Jacob, this is what I want to get to, is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. Yahweh of hosts is his name. Okay? All right, it's all about Jacob. It's all about Israel. All right, it's the men of great millstone. All right, when he says, set up a watchman upon thy wall, he's talking about the men of great millstone. They are Zerubbabel. All right, they are the two watchmen, two olive trees. All right, continuing, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. Yahweh of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, with thee will I destroy kingdoms. With thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, with thee will I break in pieces old and young. With thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen. With thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. All right, this prophecy still has to come to pass. It's Jacob and Israel. They are the two watchmen. And, I saw this Christian woman. I was just browsing through my videos, and it was like a video a year old, and she was saying, oh, we're living in the time of Revelation. So I was like, yeah, that's right. So who are the two watchmen? Or who are the two witnesses? Prophesying in sackcloth. Who are they? It's the house of Judah, house of Israel. It's the men of great millstone. I will render unto Babylon to all the inhabitants of Chaldea all their evil that they have done in Zion in your sight, saith Yahweh. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth. And that's just like what Obama did in Libya. That's just like what Trump is doing and trying to do in Syria right now, and a bunch of other stuff I just don't know. I know everybody else knows more than me. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee, America, and roll thee down from the rocks. I'll make thee a burnt mountain, all right, via nuclear destruction on America. They shall, well, I'll go to 27. Set ye up a standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations, prepare the nations against her, call together against her the kingdoms, Arab, Mini, Ashkenaz. Point a captain against her, cause the horses to come up as the rough caterpillars. Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes, the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the land of his dominion. All right, the land shall tremble and sorrow, for every purpose of Yahweh shall be performed against Babylon. Again, it says Babylon was a golden cup in Yahweh's hand, you know, but he's going to destroy it. All right, so you know it's America. To make the land of Babylon a desolation without an inhabitant. The mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might hath failed. They became as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. All right. One post shall run to meet another, one messenger to meet another, to shew the king of Babylon that his city is taken at one end, and the passages are stopped, the reeds they have burned with fire, and the men of war are affrighted. For thus say Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, the daughter of Babylon is like a threshing floor. It is time to thresh her, yet a little while, and the time of her harvest shall come. So I just wanted to share those prophecies again. It's America's just like he calls this place Sodom, Egypt, and if you look at the overthrow of Sodom and the destruction of Sodom and the overthrow of Egypt, it's going to go down like that, but even worse. So again, Trump said he's going to shoot missiles at Syria, so he's probably be shooting missiles at Syria soon. Um, and this thing's escalating. But of course, America is Babylon. These prophecies are happening, and you know, should be getting to the Lord with weeping, mourning, fasting, calling a solemn assembly. Serious, you know. And of course, rejoice, rejoice, to overthrow Babylon. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, Call Allah Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Hamashiach. Double honors apostles, elders, great millstone. Bless the Akim that are pushing the word in true sincerity. Um, oh, double honors the elders, apostles, great millstone, who are the holy prophets and apostles mentioned in the book of Revelations. And bless the Akim that are pushing the word in true sincerity. And to all you men of great millstone, I say Barakatam, Bahasham Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai Mashiach, Waha Racha Kodash. Shalom.